Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's another video. This particular video is also a reaction. I saw this video that's trending on TikTok and a lot of people are talking about it, and this particular guy also talked about it. It's a video that was made by Femi. I did not see the original video. This particular video, the response that was gotten from that video from another content creator, I thought we'll react to it. And please share with me in the comment section what you think about this particular video. I will play the video now and I will come back to give you my take on this video. So let's get into the video.
So bro, our last video, say Femi Babs, no, collect am. He say you dey talk say who there Africa when he be say he dey make money, better money for himself, not supposed to come this abroad. You understand? Say it no make sense. Say abroad now for everybody. May discourage people when they not come abroad. How you see the matter?
Femi Babs, according to my research, if they come abroad, you go come spend a month, you go run, go back. If they come visit, they come stay. I believe say who they give an invitation, I ask if they stay, the parents. I believe say Femi for the Nigeria when they stay, he never pay the kind of money where would they pay for this country in a year for house rent. We are in they come, they feed and do everything. No. Femi no come this country, come stay 2 years, come us too. Mind you, this abroad, before you go get paper, do this one, do this one. You feel scatter 5 years of your life. Before you come get sense, come they get and clear. So now, if you they do 8 hours for abroad, that's you they thank God, say your company they stress you. People for UK, Canada, they fire 14 hours a day.
20 hours.
20 hours, no stop. Ghana boys, they do 22, no
From
stop.
Shift to shift.
Shift. That is they turn shifts.
Yeah.
You two said their body did the same. As Femi did, so if Femi try 10 hours for this country, 50 hours a week, 200 a month, Femi go lean.
He go lean.
He go lean now. You two say abroad now for small children. Abroad now men will get mine. I dey stay abroad. Every month we dey pay house rent. We dey send go Africa for those with the house. You dey maybe train 1 or 2 person. You dey carry your family along. The bills wey tell you for here, you dey pay them. A year, anybody wey stay abroad a year, he stay house, they no push around. He reward na every day. Wetin Femi does see? You dey follow woman, they do skit, they waka waka, na be life. Come abroad, come stay with us. You were there Naija, now awareness with the create. Say come, no mumu share your property, say you dey run come abroad. That ego of abroad, find money, come visit, go back. The way the family they go back.
If you do okay, yeah.
If you do okay for us, you don't need to come. Why you no stay as income? Why you no stay? He don't check and say, oh Bob, now suffer this man, they suffer. It bagger. Forget the blink boys, they blink weekend. If you see men on a good day for working days, men dirty pass mechanic, but you just see the money. How much by 1 hour? Person they collect 1 hour for this country 50,000. You never hear them. Say abroad, you dey abroad, you collect 1 hour 50,000. It's not there now. So what will be the hour when they talk about? They pay you, you gather and month and you do plus and minus. The one will remain. After your expenses, go, you carry and go ask. Then you will they ask when they spend those kind of expenses, but you they get reach that stage. You don't they near who they abroad. Now what are they try pass for that my message? But in the fee say I they block down, make people no come. No, if you dey Nigeria, you they make 1 million. Yeah, you they get and clear. I beg 5 visa come with us. I swear to God, I die no now you go always talk.
Say go regret.
You go to regret now. You go to regret now. People in this country, they don't pass age of marriage. Abroad don't let them marry. Many girls they here, they don't want, they're not feel marry. Many brothers they here 45, they're not feel marry. What you concern? Abroad. Abroad. So kind brother they here, they never born. 48 years, they never born. Abroad. Femi where they talk, not be do marriage, daddy. I think his wife they worship him. Make he carry that woman come here, we'll give her 2 years, that woman will start cussing. What do you want to tell us? We don't dey here. I no come visit to, I dey stay. I dey go, they come, I dey stay. So nothing you want to tell me about abroad. Like you don't dey here 50 years. If you dey here straight 5 years, you go understand the ground be. That's why I feel they do it for video. Femi, what do you know about abroad people? You don't know anything. Don't let carry your enters, every threaten and say, no carry work, come here, no carry you go back. Visit visa where you take home Europe. I be where you take go anywhere. You dey work. You don't pay tax for the country one day.
May ask me when stay with visit visa.
Visit visa, they use our waka.
Yeah.
Men will be men. You want to Femi take time, I to go want the respect you, but no carry my video talk any. Next time if you carry my video talk any, I go try work on you well. Now maybe Kedo, I go work on you. You get why? You try.
So guys, what do you think about this particular video? Let us interact in the comment section. I would have loved to play Femi part of the story, but I couldn't find Femi's video. Even though I went on his page to check for it, I couldn't find it. But if I find it, I will do a video on it. In case you don't know who Femi is a Nigerian comedian. He is known as Femi Babs on TikTok, on all his platforms. He's a Nigerian comedian that does motivation or Christian related comedy. First of all, one thing these abroad people are done to women is they try as much as possible to tag women in a very, very bad light. Let's start with that. They tag women in a very bad light. If you watch the ending of the video, he was trying to say, Femi, you would have brought your wife here. If you brought your wife here, by now for don't they insult you, meaning that women in Nigeria are more tamed than women here. And one thing I have come to understand is a lot of men are very toxic. And as a young lady, when you are praying for a life partner, please pray against toxic partner, because why will you, for Christ's sake, think that you can treat your spouse anyhow because you live in Nigeria, and you'll be scared to treat your spouse the same way because you feel like they have right here? You will see a lot of people coming out to tell you, oh, don't bring your wife to the UK, don't bring your wife abroad because it's not safe. Your wife will come here and treat you anyhow. Your wife will not respect you. It is very, very toxic. So as a young lady, if you're praying, pray for a good partner, because men, black men, Nigerian men, they can do and undo. With that out of the way, let me tell you my take on that video. One thing abroad people do is they try to make it seem like, oh, they are the only one that pays bill. They are the only one that's hustling. They're the only one that's struggling. Oh, if you are living in Nigeria, you are lucky. Those things make me laugh. So in your mind, you're paying bill, you're paying rent for 1 year in abroad. Do you know how much I pay for 1 year in abroad? And you feel someone who lives in Nigeria is not paying rent too. They don't have bills to pay. They don't have anything to pay because they live in Nigeria. They are just, balling. It's just you that live abroad that is making money and is paying bills and is the only one that is struggling. Someone that lives in Nigeria is not working hard because they live in Nigeria. Everything will fall on their lap. That's what you guys make all this whole thing to look like. But one thing I want to tell you, if you don't pick anything from this video, pick this particular one. See, when it comes to living in this country, the people you listen to is very, very important. In everything you do, your circle is very, very important. Even content creator you listen to about relocating abroad, about life abroad, filter them before you listen to them. And how will you filter on these people? You have to ask yourself, how did this person go abroad? If the person came through the Mediterranean Sea or came through visiting visa and converted, whatever, please filter what you hear from this people, because all they will tell you is abroad suffer day, suffer waiting for this country too much, suffer. That's all they will tell you. But the thing you have to know is that there's no difference living here and living abroad. There's no difference. Just like you're struggling in Nigeria to make ends meet, to pay your children's school fees, to provide food for yourself, to provide shelter for yourself, and what have you. That's the same way you also hustle here to provide those things for yourself. So don't listen to all these videos that they come and make. I say, I brought this hard, the money I pay for rent. It's equal. It's the same thing you do. In fact, for me, I will even say here is a little bit easier. Because at the end of the day, you're not paying school fees for your children. If your children is between 3 to 5 years or so, you're not buying lunch for them. So all you're worried about is your rent and your bill. And the most important thing is there are jobs for you to pay this rent and bills. But in Nigeria, there might not be job. So you'll be struggling, you'll be begging from hand to mouth. But here at least you can work and pay your bills. So which one is more better? And again, what he also said, don't sell your property and come abroad. I'm not going to advise you either sell or don't sell. I'm not going to advise you any of them. You have to weigh your options and pick. But in all these things, come abroad appropriately. Come abroad appropriately, the proper way to come. Come with a visa. You can come with a student visa. You can come with a spousal visa. You can come with any visa that is not visiting visa. Any visa that allows you to stay in these countries that is not visiting visa, come with it. If you're coming with visiting visa, come and stay that period that the visiting visa covers and go back home. Don't come to this country with visiting visa and you're struggling to convert and you're trying to jump the rope. That's when you will suffer. And then you come and make videos. So me, I don't see any suffer that is here that much. In fact, I would prefer living abroad because you can get job, work, and provide for yourself, which is what we are in this life for. Be providing for ourselves, meeting up with our daily responsibilities. So you can even get job easily and provide for yourself compared to home. And that thing is stated is that if you're making 1 million in Nigeria, don't come abroad. Me, I'm going to say it's a lie. If you're making 1 million in Nigeria, pack your load and come abroad. Because you are not making money. Yes, you are not making money. 1 million in Nigeria is not enough money for you to stay in Nigeria. Except there's something else. But if it's just that 1 million, 1 million they're paying you every month, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because if you're someone that's earning 1 million a month in Nigeria, you pay school fees, right? You pay rent, right? If you don't have your own house, you pay lights. By the time you take off all the bills you have to pay, you realize that you don't even have savings. You don't have anything left to keep for yourself. You don't have. And truth be told, to be honest, how many people earn 1 million in Nigeria? How many people? No, please, correct me if I'm wrong. How many people earn 1 million in Nigeria? How many? A lot of people don't earn 1 million in Nigeria. Most of the people in Nigeria that earn are between 100,000 and let's say stop at 500,000 naira. Which 500,000 stuff is not even a lot. So 1 million shouldn't stop you. If 1 million is the only thing you earn and you're thinking of coming abroad, 1 million shouldn't stop you. Because if you come to this country rightly, one, your children, you'll be able to stay here until you naturalize. So if your children don't have a second passport, they will have. There's a lot of things at stake. Let me not start calling them. There's a lot of things at stake. But in all these things, come abroad rightly. If you come abroad with your visa correct, your paper, your documents correct, you will live a little more stress-free life than someone who came with a visiting visa or that someone who came from the Mediterranean Sea. You will live stress-free life. You will live stress-free life than these people. So in all, the way. Hi guys, so at this point my camera died on me, so I had to do this the voiceover style. So as I was saying, in all, the way you came to this country will determine your experience and how hard or how well or how soft this life in this abroad will be for you. Just like I said, someone who came with a visiting visa, someone that jumped boats or came through the Mediterranean Sea, someone that came with a student visa, someone that came with a working visa, they are not the same. Their experiences can never be the same. So except you want to come with a boat, you go listen to people that came with boats, because the information that someone that came with flight will give to you cannot help you. So you go listen to people that came with boats. But if you want to come with flight, you want to come the proper way, you want to come with student visa, then you go listen to people that came that way. Because your experiences can never be the same. And most of the people who come here and shout, oh, abroad is hard, abroad is difficult, oh, the rent I pay. Most of these people, quote me, are people who came through river. So they will spend 5, 10, 15 years of their life trying to regularize their stay. So it is difficult, and finally when they done it, they come here and make it seem like this country is one hellfire of a place where you can just waste your whole life. Just like someone who came with student visa is restricted to 20 hours of working, and when these people look for apartments or look for a house, landlords don't want to give them house because landlords are scared that they are not able or they won't be able to pay their rent. But someone who came with a working visa will not have that experience, because when they came, they already have a job waiting for them. They already have a pay slip to show landlord that they can pay, they can afford their rent. So they will easily get house, get apartment, get amenities that they need than someone who came with a student visa. Just like someone who came with a student visa will easily get a job that will give them permanent residency if it's in Canada, or that will give them work visa if it's in UK. That person's experience cannot be the same with someone who came with a visiting visa who had just 6 months to live in the country. One, this person cannot get a job, so the person has to look for means and hard ways to regularize their stay before they start to talk about job. So in essence, what I'm saying is that your experience in this country determines of how you came. Whether this country become hard for you, become fair for you, become strong for you, become gentle, determines on how you came. Just like somebody that came with student visa cannot buy a house, but someone that came with working visa, after 2 years, 1 year, they can buy a house. So know that and know peace. Don't always sit down and someone is discouraging you. This abroad, I would say, and I've said before, is one of the best things you do for yourself, your lineage, your family, if you are just a regular income household. If you're someone that's not a politician, you're not a business tycoon, you're just a regular person, relocating your family abroad or relocating yourself is a good investment. Even if it's for a period. It's not everybody that will stay here and die, and some people it's for a period. Okay, let me come and work. Okay, they say if I work 5 years, I'll be able to get my stay so I can come into this country easily and freely. You come and work for that 5 years, get your stay, get your permanent resident, get your passport. If you want to go back to your country, you do. If you are able to get your paper, you have gotten for your child, your children, your children will not need visa. They will not struggle to go to any country in the world for the rest of their life. When you hear of, is it family, how is it called? When you hear of transferring wealth to children, transferring wealth down to children, this is how it starts. You come abroad, you get a passport for yourself, you get for your children have children, they can transfer it to their children. Generational wealth, this is how it starts. This is how it starts. Your children can have access to good schools. Even if you cannot afford to send your child to Harvard University, your child can get scholarship easily to go to Harvard University. All they need to do is know book. You'll be struggling with visa all your life. What stops you from making a way for your child to not struggle with visa? This is how generational wealth starts. So if you have a property in Nigeria and you feel you have a legit way to come here, you need money to come here, and you have a property that you can liquidate to get that money to come here, and you're sure that the end of the result is going to proceed what you want to, or provide or make what you want the outcome to be, sell the damn property. Don't say I told you, but sell the damn property. What is 1 million? If you make 1.5 here, 1.5, I'm telling you, only 1,500. Are you seeing now that pounds is 2K plus? If you make only 1.5 at the end of the month, and you have a good wife, you have a good husband, una bring 1,000, you bring 1,000, your wife bring 1,000. You will use that 2,000 to sort out your family problem and your bills and your house rent and your feeding and everything. 500 will remain. And you people decide to, in effort, combine this for 500. Maybe in that 500, you carry 200 and say your wife should use this 200 to take care of herself. So she will have 300 left. You two, you bring 300 too. Or you to use 200, take care of yourself. So you bring 300. Your wife bring 300 as your savings every month. Now so generational wealth they start to. Now so generational wealth they start. And somebody will stay there and be scaring you. Don't come abroad, don't come abroad. And you will be, accepting it. Then tie your intestine for Nigeria. That 600 pounds is 1,120 now. That's 1.2 million. Save that for 6 months. And see if you cannot, if you will not replace that house you sold to come. And every day pounds is increasing. That is how generational wealth starts. If you come here, you're able to even afford one house and pay it off. Your kids have a house of their own here, so you don't need to pay. That's how you make people's life in your lineage easier than you had. Yes, when I go sit down, person go dey tell you say life hard. You go say yeah. People go dey comment for commission. Yeah. Wetin hard? The only difference here be say, I will talk am again. You don't have help. You don't have maid. You don't have driver to manipulate. The system is straightforward. There is no fraud. The way we have it back home. So most men cannot cope in such environment where you have to respect a woman and a woman has to respect you and vice versa. You guys cannot cope in that environment. That's just the problem. That's just the problem. For you to survive in this country, you have to be disciplined. You have to have discipline. If not, before you go know, ila jail. Iga sanko, akara baragi. Yeah. But if you know you have the temerity, you have the grace, you have the discipline, you have it in you, this is one of the best decisions you make for yourself. Getting a passport that is as powerful or more powerful than, I don't even want to compare with Nigerian passport. Anyway, guys, let me leave it here. If you don't want to come abroad, no come, but don't discourage other people. Don't discourage other people. I'm not saying everybody will come abroad, but if you can't afford it and Nigeria is not treating you right, there are people Nigeria are treating right. There are people Nigeria is treating very, very good. They're getting the money they want. Even as they're getting the money they want, they still need a second passport. You still need a second passport, even if you're getting money that you want, because you don't know what Nigerian passport will be in the next 10, 15 years. Small than if you know even the agree, they give us visa. At all. Once they see say be Nigeria, they will not give you visa. They will not. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in another video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.